Here's a question for you. Would this message on a chocolate bar put you off eating it?
Giant chocolate bar I have here. Unfortunately, it hasn't got the chocolate behind it.
No. Chocolate can lead to obesity and heart disease, would be the message.
Experts at the University of Cambridge have called for cigarette-style health warnings to be put on chocolate in order to drive down obesity. But do we really need warnings like this on sweet treats to help us stay healthy?
Well, joining us to discuss this now, we have body confidence coach Queen Mojo, who says it's ridiculous and wouldn't stop people eating chocolate, and dietitian Dr. Sarah Schenker, who thinks it's a great idea and that we need to use shop tactics to tackle the obesity crisis.
Good morning to both of you.
Lovely to have you both with us.
Morning.
So let's start with you, Mojo, if we may. You don't think this is a good idea?
No, I don't think it's helpful. I don't think it's progressive. As someone who's a larger woman myself, seeing something like that is just going to trigger sort of this punishment-reward thing with food, which isn't a healthy relationship for people to have. With my issues that I've had with food that I talk about sometimes on my platform, understanding calories and stuff like that and the effects of food kind of helps, but it's more about addressing the emotional relationship people have with food, and that's through therapy and little things like that that can help you progressively make better, positive decisions towards food, towards health, toward movement, as opposed to seeing these things. That's going to trigger things like binge eating disorder, bulimia, and other eating disorders that aren't helpful and take away from a person's quality of life, and that's not how we need to live.
Dr. Sarah, what do you make of that then? Obviously, I mean, we've got a massive epidemic, obesity crisis, haven't we? Is this one way of doing it, or is it not the right approach, as Queen Mojo says?
Well, everybody's got a different relationship with food, and for some people, like Mojo says, it wouldn't be the right tactic. But we've been fighting this war on obesity for 30 years, and we need some radical changes to come in, and I think it would actually help people, the mindless eaters, the people that just pick up a chocolate bar every time they fill up their car with petrol, or every time they go for milk from the corner shop, you know, that kind of, oh, and I didn't even realise I'd eaten chocolate, it's there, and if it's got a warning on it, it might just make them think, oh, do you know what, actually, I'm not going to have that, I'll just get a bottle of water.
But do we need to be told that, though?
But it's not working. I mean, what is working? You know, all the campaigns we've had, 5 a day, Change for Life, it's not working. People are just getting bigger and bigger. And while I'm all about people being confident and feeling good about themselves, we have to realise that being obese and overweight carries health risks, diabetes, heart disease, those sorts of things. So that message isn't getting through. So if it's on your food, maybe it would make you think twice.
Mojo, I mean, I sense your poise there. you want to come in and say something.
It's on cigarettes. People still smoke.
Not as much.
It may decrease a few numbers, but if you want to, you know, fight this war and help tackle obesity in society, it's not going to get you that far. It will take a few numbers down. Yeah, it will change a few things.
Isn't that what we need to do? You look at the statistics,
you know. If you want to fight it on a wider scale, then do research on mental health or do something. These health campaigns haven't worked for a reason, if you want them to work so badly. Put some money into funding with the NHS and give us more therapy. It's genuinely changed my life and a lot of other people, and it stops people from reverting to drastic things like surgery or going on these crazy diets. That's, honestly, it's not going to help. And you know what? Sometimes when you're on this self-destructive sort of, I don't know what the word is, spiral, and you just don't care and you're topping up your petrol, or you actually just like, sod it, I want to eat it, that is not going to stop you. Well, so I think it's not going to stop you.
Everyone has a different relationship with food, and some people, I think it would work for them. I don't think it would work for everybody, but we have got a war. I mean, I agree, we do need different ways of treating obesity, but we have to remember that diabetes, which is linked to obesity, is costing the NHS 1/10 of their annual budget. £10 billion.
Something needs to be done. You're absolutely
right.
Marvin, you've got some tweets from some of our viewers.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael on Twitter said it's not chocolate that's the issue, it's people who eat vast amounts of chocolate but don't exercise. And Jackie on email, and I agree with Jackie on this, she says absolutely not. It's unwrapped and eaten before even looking at the wrapper.
Oh, you think people wouldn't even see it?
That comes back to mindless eating. We are a nation of mindless eaters. We need to take more responsibility about our choices, and if we don't do that, then the responsibility is going to be taken for us by, you know, by this kind of nannying.
Being mindful of what you're putting into your mouth is a hugely important thing, though, Mojo, right?
It is. So let's put the same label on a bottle of alcohol. Then
There's been talk about that
do
too.
that.
There's been talk about that.
And let's put it on.
What's the next step?
Do you know what I mean? Where else are we going to go? Everyone's got their little vices. Everyone's got their little things they go to. If it's a chocolate bar, which camera? Eat the chocolate bar, Maria. Yum it, eat it, slap it up, enjoy it.
Share it. Share the chocolate bar.
Sharing is caring.
I love. I sense we're not going to reach agreement on this one, but listen, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great to see you. Thank you.
Right.